Anyway, we gotta do this run. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Alright. I went over the rules already. Press start is the start time, and then end is when all the chambers are done. 3 stars in each one. So 36 stars. Alright, ready? We got the music going, so let's 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay.
Let's go, gamers.
Yeah. Let's go, gamers. Alright, where's Kujo Sara? And then, I'm gonna use Kazuha, since it's just 4 and 9. I don't really need, Lynette for this one. Right, and then Bennett. The second half.
We'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Alright, I'm using Yelan in the flex slot. And... yeah, okay. Here we go. Installing again, I'm bonking. I was just... okay, we were just kind of chatting, okay? We're just chatting, that's all we were doing. Alright, here we go. Alright, new lineup. We already got Blade Wolf over here. He's his own master now. Oh, except he... wow, he fell fast, dang. Am I even gonna get to use my Booba sword here? Alright, we'll use it on this last wave. Kill him. Okay, alright, thumbs up. Thanks for not bunking, say best. Here we go. Here we go. On the other side. Yeah, this is just floor 9, so it's gonna go by really fast. Here we go. 360 no scope with the Hida. We'll generate some blooms. We'll use Yelan and we'll generate some even more blooms. Just kind of scoot over to this thing since it wants to run around with the wheels and... yeah, okay, let's mark all these guys. We'll hit these guys with a burst and just keep going. Yep, that's it. Alright, so that's chamber 1. Chamber 2. Speedrun, speedrun, speedrun. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Alright, now we got the Hydro enemies. And the enemies with the cryo armor. Let's see, is this gonna swirl pyro? Ooh, it swirled pyro. That's good actually. It's gonna melt that cryo armor really fast.
You got my cat very interested.
Oh, the cat likes it? They like my speedruns?
And he's staring at my phone and he's highly invested right now. So
oh, that's
you
great.
If you keep my cat company, I will clean out the trash.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, sounds like the cat wants to be a speedrunner. Okay, there's the last. Okay, that was just one last enemy. I used that whole Booba sword for the last enemy. Okay, now we got Mr. Krabs and all the pyro things. Let's hit these blooms if they can. Okay. Got going. Keep that going. All the things. Wait, these are the last 2 enemies. Oh, this one. Okay. There we go. Easy peasy. Chamber 3. I think the music's a little too loud. I don't know, is it too loud or is it just fine? I think it's a little bit too loud. Alright, we got this thing that applies elements and gives resistance. It's one of those, I think it's an Uzia thingy. So I could disable it, but I do so much damage to these that, like, I probably don't need to, in all honesty. Kill her with a Booba sword. The other enemy is one of these. Dodging with Kazuha, and then do this. I finished him off with Bennett. That's funny. That's actually funny. Okay, and then this time we have a Numa block. So these things are, it's a pyro Numa block, so they're gonna have pyro. Well, in that case, I can just vaporize them. Oh, they're gonna virgin me though. Maybe not. Easy peasy. Like I said, that was just 4-9. It's easy mode. Okay, 4-10. So I'm gonna use my usual freeze team, Fanboy Supremacy. Second half is going to be... It's gonna be an interesting one, actually. Yeah, this will be interesting because it'll have Bennett. It's mostly because there's a lot of cryo enemies on this team, so we're gonna want lots of pyro damage on it. It's also one of the few times that I use Hu Tao with Bennett. Alright. Here we go, let's see. These guys aren't staying together that well. I gotta find a good position and, wait. That's it? That's it? Are you kidding? That was it. Just 6 enemies? And like 5 of them are already down. Okay. Boom, headshot. Let's try this team. We got the big thing. Let's crush it with the big rock. Now Yelan does not benefit from Bennett's attack boost because she's more HP focused. But that's kind of not the point. That's not the point. Actually, I don't think it mattered there. Right, it's chamber 1. So chamber 2. Chamber 2. Is this the one that has all the cryo enemies on the second half? I can't remember. Anyway, let's beat them up. Oh, this is the one with the specters. Okay.
Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back. Alright.
Was Max good company?
Yeah, he was great company. He was very quiet and peaceful.
Okay.
I'm doing the suck, as you can see, with best femboy. Yeah, they're getting sucked in pretty good. Wait, that's a bit poorly positioned. It's okay though. Clear these out. I can just snipe that one. Yeah, easy. Okay, second half. Here we go. Generate some particles. And then... Yeah, look at that. Look at this DPS. It's insane. Boom. Easy peasy. I don't know what I was even worried about. I probably don't need Bennett for this floor, honestly. I don't think he's really even necessary. I could have sworn there's probably a cryo enemy on... There's a reason. I don't pick anything like that, like out of the ordinary, without like a good reason. So maybe it is the third part that has a an enemy that I need higher applications for. Alright, I'm giving these guys a suck. Oh, look at that. That was fast. That was really fast. Femboy Supremacy. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's Rune Graders. Yeah, why did I bring Bennett for this? I don't think he's even... I don't think he's necessary for this. Maybe it's just for overkill or something. Like, look how fast these things go down. Boom, boom, boom. Floor 10 is done. Okay. Now, floor 11. Here we go, here we go. It's getting a little bit more serious now. We're gonna use our Nahida Hyperbloom team with Yelan. This is the one where you need a lot of Hydro. Wait. Oh, I picked the wrong team. That's why. It's this floor. It was this floor that I needed Bennett for. I got them mixed up. Alright, wait, I'm gonna do something different actually. Use Kazuha. We'll go off script a little bit, it's fine. Yeah, I was supposed to use Mona instead of Bennett on floor 10, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. They're easy anyway. We're gonna use Bennett here on the Hutna side. So this side has all the pyro enemies, and the other side is gonna have all the cryo enemies. The important thing is gonna be protecting the monolith, mainly from these specters, because they're gonna be the ones that mostly target the. Apparently the slimes are targeting it too. They're doing a lot of damage. We've almost got him. Let's try to keep them on me instead of on the target. Where's this one? Spectre? Spectre's right there. Okay, that one's dead, I think. Okay, we're good. Okay, the target has 85% HP left, so that should be enough. We should be able to clear them out. I'm gonna go ahead and just use Shingchu's burst. Let's use Kazuha. Yeah, she hits so much slower with the target is 77% left. I think that's fine. As long as it stays above 60, we're Gucci. Rules of nature!
It's so cute.
That Spectre over there. Okay, cooldown. Everything's on cooldown. 69% and one enemy left, so we got this. Easy. Okay. That's the only hard chamber on floor 11. And even then, it's not that bad. So. Now. We got Mr. Krabs and the 2 seahorses. I just have to hit that with, oh, they went down fast, wow. Alright, and then the last part, we got the lava churls. I'm gonna use that to iframe. Use more bursts. Okay, that was pretty easy. They went down so fast. Okay, let's continue. We have lots of cryo armor enemies. That's for all cryo thing. It's okay though. We're still clearing them out regardless. Yeah, this is why I wanted Bennett for this side, because there's so many cryo enemies. We'll get Kazuha to swirl Pyro, it'll work better. Right, then we got these lava trails now. Hit him with the old melt. Oh, that wiped him out. Easy peasy. Okay, chamber 3. These guys are going down fast, wow. Okay, I killed that one way too fast, but that's okay, because look how fast they die. Gotta mark it with Nikita. Right, and then we'll hit the hyper blooms, and it's gonna take a crap ton of damage. Look at that. Easy. Okay, other side. This should go down pretty easy too. Right, it's the boss. I think it's the cryo version of the GOV shot. So it has cryo resistance, but since this team is mostly pyro focused, it should go down pretty easily. Look at that. Oh my god, this DPS. This DPS is insane. I'm not even using my full rotation, and it's like, that was easy. Okay, so floor 11's done pretty easily. Now floor 12, we're gonna do things a little differently here. Hu Tao, Yelan, I'm gonna go with Kazuha instead of Zhongli, and we'll use Mona in the 4th slot. Second half, I'm gonna go with Raiden and the usual hyper carry team. Which includes, except we're going to substitute, instead of Kazuha, we're going to use Lynette. And then Bennett. So, slight variations on my usual teams. I think with Kazuha and the Hu Tao team, we get a bit more DPS. And with crit or max HP, those are both good. I'm going to take crit though, because crit is like universally more damage. And then this one's Magu Kinki, you know, again. Pretty easy. I've fought him many times. So he's gonna do this. You can technically use Mona to heal. Alright, let's get Yelan. We need her skill back, or her burst back up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, Hu Tao just annihilates it. Okay, so it's down. Other side, using the Raiden Shogun team. Now we got these guys. These things, I think there's one that's like melee focused and another that's like ranged. And I think the melee ones are, they're gonna move in. So, ideally, the melee ones will group up a bit, and I gotta get energy, hang on. The energy. I swear these are melee. Maybe these are the melee. I got it mixed up. We need healing on Raiden. Get the Lynette C0. Alright, one of these left. We have a minute. A minute and 10 seconds. We're gonna have a minute on the last wave, I think. Of this chamber. Come on, die. Fuck. This thing isn't gonna die. Okay, and then we got these. These are the last enemies of the wave. Or of the chamber. Oh, there's a cryo dish. Let's see, we're gonna have time for this. I don't know if we do. The construction mechs are not moving in. Wow, this is annoying. This is annoying. Alright, we took out the Fatui. Yeah, we're not gonna have time for this. They aren't grouping up. We need to use Kazuha. Okay, I can't use Lynette here because we need Kazuha. We need Kazuha. I don't know, maybe I could just get enough damage on this thing. Oh my god, I do like no damage. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, this is not going well because the enemies aren't grouping up. Alright. I'm gonna leave. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna clear the first chamber with Kazuha instead of Lynette. I'm gonna just do this my way. Just for the first chamber. abandoned.
Oh, you restarted?
Yeah, because the enemies don't group up. They, like, the guide that I watched, they said that they group up, like, they'll naturally kind of walk towards each other, but they actually don't. So, I don't know why they didn't, but they just didn't for me for some reason, so I'm just gonna do this my way. Alright, I'm just gonna do this for the first chamber though. We're still gonna use Lynette for the ones after, because her Uziah is more required there. Wait, which team was I using? Okay, hold up. Mona, right, so like that. And then second half is okay, right. I'm just gonna use the team that uses Kazuha instead of, because Kazuha can help group things. He's just all around better than Lynette. See, and I kind of predicted this before. Like, I always said that Lynette is just kind of like an inferior Kazuha that can also inflict Uziah. That's the only advantage she has over Kazuha. She can inflict Uziah damage. That's the only advantage she has. Yeah, again, Magu Kinki is like easy. I actually can't DPS him beyond that percentage of HP until he does that move. So now I can DPS him the rest of the way. Let's see, we need to get Yelan's burst again. He's gonna run back. Dash canceled at the perfect time. Awesome, awesome. Let's do that. I don't really care about, like, remaining energy, because I'm gonna restart with Lynette anyway, once I clear this one. Use Kazuha here. Just bring these enemies in. See, they die so much faster when they're grouped up. Individually, these enemies are not like that tough. So these are the ranged ones then? Or the melee? I don't know which is which. They spawn in a certain pattern, but I don't know which one I'm supposed to go for. Like, seems like the one I go for is always the melee one, but then the ranged ones just stay at range. I don't know how it's determined. Alright, then there's these construction mechs. You just kind of damage these down a little bit. Now, the problem is the F2P mage isn't even going to approach me, and these enemies spawn really far apart from one another. I'm going to use Bennett here to just to take a few hits and make sure everyone stays healed. Let's get pull them in. There, that's Kazuha's job. Now it's Bulbasaur time, and we're going to finish them off really fast. Really fast. Last enemy is the Susun mage. She teleported away. We got plenty of time. Okay, see, with this team, chamber 1 is easy. Alright, I'm gonna quit this chamber now. We got our 3 stars, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark that on the splits. But we're gonna start over, and I'm gonna use Lynette. Just because I want to use Lynette. I don't want to restart that chamber over and over and over with Lynette. So I got 3 stars on that one the easy way, because it's just the first chamber. It's just the first one. Alright, let's do this again. Okay, Kazuha, yeah, Hu Tao. I'm gonna use Kazuha on the Hu Tao side for more DPS. Right, and Mona. And the second half we're gonna do, yeah, Raiden Shogun, Sara, Lynette, and Bennett. Okay. So now it doesn't matter what stars I get. Just finishing with high energy is going to be important. Yeah, I know I actually haven't had to do this for a run in a long time. And technically I didn't need to, but it's just for, just to speed things up. Where I had to switch the teams in the middle of it. Yeah, until I get C1 Lynette, that's probably how I'm going to have to do this. And I'm probably not gonna get C1 Lynette because I'm on gacha hiatus. I'm not pulling on any banners right now. Oh, come on. I'm pressing Q. Whatever. Mona can heal him later, so. He's going down. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he's down. Okay. Other side. Again, we don't care what time we finish with because we already got our 3 stars. Wait, I think this is the melee. That's the melee side. This is the range side. I think that's the side. Okay. I think I've got it figured out. See, Lynette can't group enemies like Kazuha can. That's the difference right there. You notice how I'm only attacking one enemy at a time? That's why it takes longer. That's why I can't meet the time requirement for each chamber with Lynette. And why I needed Kazuha to do that. Because Lynette can't group enemies until C1. Okay, so the melee is just walked into range, so they're gonna go down together, I think. We'll have to kind of swap out and use different skills and shit. Here we go. Rules of nature. Rules of nature. I'm burning. Okay, I need to switch off. We're gonna kill this enemy really fast. Lynette technically can disable their ACR or whatever, but like, oh god, Raiden takes so much damage. She's like a glass cannon with the Bua sword. Yeah, again, I'm not playing for time on this because I already got the 3 stars. I'm just using burst whenever I have them. Okay, let's do this. Bua sword. Last enemy. If we can hit the fly, that would be good. Okay, this one's going down. I might still finish with 7 minutes left. It'd be funny if I did, wouldn't it? Nah, probably not. This thing's takes like. I'd have to use this. See, I finished with over 7. Okay, so it was possible. It was just kind of a crapshoot. That's why. Alright, well whatever, we already did it, so here we go. Chamber 2. Okay, this is Mr. Krabs. I'm gonna take out his horns first. That's the power play. Take out the horns. They're already almost gone. I think now they're gone. He's actually stunned right now. We have to watch out for the lava that's under him. Oh, I hit a 223k vaporize right there. Oh shit, she died. He woke up too fast. Alright, well whatever. That's about half his HP. That was about half his HP. I just played a little carelessly there. Alright, so we're getting crit. We're actually getting crit boost here. Wait. Well, I didn't mean to hit that right there. I don't know why it wouldn't let me switch. I was trying to switch. Let's do that again. We need to switch to Mona for the first hit there. Okay, and then Yelan. Why is it discharging? Okay, whatever. Let's use Kazuha. Kazuha can also kind of work down the horns a little bit. Let's use Yelan. Let's use that. Why isn't she getting breakthrough bugs? I swear to god, this RNG. Alright, well whatever. It's down now. I don't have Yelan's burst anymore, so I'm doing shit damage. Fuck it, let's retry. Let's just retry. Alright. New plan. We're gonna wait 5 seconds. 2, 3. See, if you wait 5 seconds out of combat, you notice how Yelan's bracelet's already charged? That means she had a breakthrough right off the bat. I'll use Mona and Kazuha to swirl some Hydro on it. Use Kazuha again. Hydro swirl. Okay, horns are gone. can burst it down a little bit. We got a 200k vape. That's pretty good. See, that's what I was looking for. That's the kind of DPS I wanted. I use Mono to heal, since she has prototype Amber. I need to get Yelan's burst back up, so let's charge that if we can. He's going down. Okay, he's gonna bring the horns back up, but hitting some vaporizes. It's not doing very much because he's got the horns back up. We're gonna take him down though. Okay, he's down. Other side. We got these enemies now. We can use that as a... use Lynette's thing as a taunt. These enemies we might have to chase down a little bit, but they mostly kind of stay in melee. So... yeah, they kind of chase you down with melee. So they're mostly gonna stay like more or less in range. We can hit our combo on him, then it'll do a lot. Okay. 2 more enemies. Alright. Oh shit, I did that too soon. Alright, hold on. Okay, their shields are going down fast, wow. Yeah, they both went down. I didn't even need Uzi for that. This is the one I thought I would need Uzi for. From Lynette. Okay, this one's back up. Lynette missed, because that's what she does. She always misses. We're gonna clear this timer easy. There you go. Didn't even crit. Didn't need to. Okay, chamber 3.
No crit. Yeah,
she did 160k. When she crits, she does like 300k. Alright, let's see. Energy recharge, that's gonna help Raiden. She'll do more damage. I got these enemies, let's group them up. Hitting them with all the bursts. They're gonna summon enemies. And then... whoa. That was a lot of damage. I did Hu Tao's burst and it like did a big vaporized damage. These enemies are, I think they're Uziel aligned, but I don't even need Numa to beat them. They're gonna go down pretty fast. I am having to take them down one by one though because they aren't gonna group up, but they don't need to. They're going down pretty fast. They are grouping up. Oh, okay. Makes my job easier. That one's out low health. I'm gonna use Mona. Okay, that one's down. This one's almost down. Okay, it's down. Okay. Other side. Alright, the boss. Here we go. This is the boss. It's the Kakalius boss. Okay, so we'll probably use the invincibility shield soon. Okay, we crit it for like 200k, so that's pretty good. Okay, they need to heal. I'm gonna use Lynette. Okay, that should break his shield. Let's get the healing from Bennett. Alright, no more shield. Their attacks are a little aggressive. Bulbasaur, here we go. 288k crit, that's pretty good. Look at that, we're gonna have like a minute to spare. Okay, maybe not quite a minute. Maybe a minute minus 2 seconds. What mix was that? The only thing I know for real original? That was good. That was a good mix. I didn't even know that was the original. I've only heard like the platinum mix, I think. So, pretty good. Good music. Good music to finish on. Alright, that was a pretty good run. We got 34 minutes. Pretty good. Not bad for a first run. I want to see if I can get this one sub 30 in one of the subsequent phases. I mean, this was my first time with this lineup, but maybe I could get a sub 30 run. If I do, I'll post that to YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and post this one to YouTube as well. And I'll be sure to give a shout out to Ryakisho when I do. Because she's awesome.
I was just sitting here not saying anything. I don't deserve it.
It's okay. Just you keeping me company is great.
I enjoy community.
Yeah, I'm gonna link everything like your socials, your channels. Yeah, I'll link all your socials, your channels, everything when I post this to YouTube. So you know how I do it. Yeah, I'll make sure I link everything. So there's your shout out in the chat too. Y'all go follow her. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go collect my primos. What is it? Wait, that BGM sounds weird. It sounds like gore or something, like someone getting like sliced up. Revengeance. Okay, MGR Revengeance amputation cutscene. What the heck? Where was that in the game? Cause I played through the whole game, well, except for the DLCs. I don't remember which cutscene that was specifically. All right. Anyway, let's put the comfy Genshin music back on. I mean, for Spiral Abyss, that music was fine, but yeah, for now, let's we'll go back to comfy music, comfy Genshin BGM. I don't know. Why is Genshin's BGM so comfy? I mean, I think I know why, but like, do you ever just like chill in like Mondstadt or one of those like comfy areas in Genshin and just listen to the BGM and take in the scenery? You ever just do that? Because it's honestly kind of comfy. There's even like...
She has a cute bow. That's so cute.
Yeah.
I never noticed
oh,
she had like, such a cute bow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. She has one on the front too. Like near her shoulder. And she has a little ribbon on her her little shoulder mantle thing. Look at that, she like spins her little hat. Yeah. Isn't she cute? She's cool. She's cool and cute. She's kakoi and kawaii. Yeah, I kind of like her. Honestly, the problem is...
She's cute, yeah.
Yeah, aesthetically, yeah, she's like literally perfect. But like, and she has a little cat tail. She has the ears, but she has a little tail too. Like, you really can't go wrong with that. Aesthetically, she is like perfect. But like, yeah, the issue in trying to use her in Abyss like that, and what I might have to kind of adapt for is, in the future anyway. Wait, what's this? Caches. Oh, these are the new sets. These, domain reliquaries. Those are the new sets. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Yeah, the issue in Abyss is, she doesn't really group enemies that well. Unless you pull this constellation. When Enigmatic Feint, that's her, what is it? Elemental skill, this one. When you use this, and it does the Enigma thrust, yeah, when it does that, it hits an opponent with Shadow Sign, which I think that's where, you like hold E, so you're like running. It says a vortex will be created that will pull nearby opponents in. Sucrose better. She could be, but remember that I have Kazuha, and I'm just gonna use him instead of Sucrose. The only reason I'm using Lynette is because she does that Usia attack. The let's see, Enigma Thrust. And you see arc, it says Usia. So it does Surging Blade, and that does Usia aligned animo damage. That's why I'm using her. It's literally no other reason. That's the only reason I'm using her instead of Kazuha. So, but yeah, and also for the Hutao side, I'm using Kazuha on Hutao's side anyway. Cause like let me show you the lineup. Let me collect these real quick. I'll show you the lineup again, and you'll see what we're dealing with. So first half Magi Kinki. For this, I actually found it faster to use Zhongli instead of Kazuha here, just because Zhongli is like safer, so I can go in for riskier attack strats. But for the other chambers, specifically this one, you saw how effective it was, right? When I used Kazuha and pulled these enemies in, specifically these two, because like I just hold E with Kazuha and these enemies go right to the center. And they're perfectly lined up for just banging with like Mona and Yelan and Hutao, just doing the whole vape combo shit. Like it works perfectly. These guys don't even need to counter their arc. They just we just hit them hard. Yeah, this thing, you saw it puts up there's a point where it puts up a cryo shield. I think Bennett can take off half of it with either his skill or his burst.
Hydrate.
And then, thanks to the hydrate. Then for the other half, we can just use the other one. So if you save Bennett's skill and burst, you can take down the shield that way, and you don't need Lynette for it. But I think it's better to use Lynette because if you just counter it with Pyro, then it can put the shield back up. Whereas I think if you use Lynette, I don't think it puts it back up. I think you're good to just, destroy it from the rest of the rest of its HP. You can just burn the rest of its HP without having to worry about it putting a shield up. Now keep in mind, when it puts the shield up, it's invincible. The one thing that I don't want to have happen with this lineup is to your brain can't keep up with Genshin shits. Yeah, it's hard for a lot of people. The one thing that I don't want to have happen though with this team that I used is for me to be using the Raiden team, if it puts its shield up, the cryo shield, if it puts that up right as I'm about to use the Booba sword, you saw, because I could crit like 280k on it, right? If it puts the shield up, it will do zero damage because it's an elemental shield. It blocks all damage until the shield is cleared. That's the one thing I don't want to have happen, because you just lose all that damage, and you can't really recover from that. You really can't recover from that. So the whole point of having Lynette there is to make sure he can't put that shield up again. He'll put it up once, you counter it with Uziah, and then you just, aside from that, you just kind of use Lynette in your regular rotation. She's honestly, like, against a single target, Lynette really is about as good as Kazuha. Maybe not quite as good, because she doesn't really give an elemental damage bonus, she only gives an attack bonus. And that's only when her burst is up, but yeah. She doesn't give, I don't think she gives as much of a damage support as Kazuha does. But either way, like, is level 90 character worth it? Generally speaking, okay, that's a bit complicated, but there's a thing that you want to look for when it comes to level 90 and a priority. For me, since I have so many, I technically don't have enough, I don't have enough to level 90 every character, but I do have a lot of these saved up, so I could probably just level 90 any character that I use in Abyss, as long as I do it selectively. This is enough to probably max out like 5 characters. Probably around 5, maybe more than 5. Maybe like 7 or 8 characters. Just with this right here. But generally speaking, if your characters are attack based, that is, they deal attack percent. Sounds a fucking lie. Yeah, I'm gonna just give you general advice here. If your characters are attack percent, or if they're focused on just attack, like this stat right here. If this is the only stat that's relevant to your character, then it's generally not best to bring them to level 90. You can probably just leave them at 80. They won't gain that much more attack by the time they go to level 90. They might gain like, I don't know, 20 or 30 if you level them to 90. Maybe not even that much. So it's not really like, it shouldn't be a priority if your character only cares about attack. Okay, and same with crit rate or crit damage. This is mostly just going to come from your artifacts. And characters that gain crit rate or crit damage as a level up bonus, they will generally, I think the characters that get a substat as a level up bonus, they get their last bonus for that at level 80. So anything above level 80 isn't going to increase that substat. Like for example, some characters get crit rate, some characters get elemental damage. I think Razor gets like physical damage. They don't get any more, physical damage. They don't get any more of that beyond level 80. So just keep that in mind. The main characters you want to level up to 90 specifically are HP scaling characters. So that would be like Yao Yao, Hu Tao, because Hu Tao depends on her attack. Her attack power, but the thing is, let's see. Yeah, her attack power, her attack power gets increased based on her max HP. So yeah, any character that scales based on max HP, Hu Tao included, because her buff increases her attack power based on her max HP. So her HP matters. Yeah, any character that scales on HP, Yelan, for example, obviously, because all her, like 99% of her damage is based on her max HP. Yeah, so you kind of see how that goes. Ganyu and Ayaka would actually not be good to level 90 unless you have no one else to level 90, which for me that's the case, but for you it might not necessarily be the case. HP scaling, yeah, HP scaling, but that's not all. I'll get into more in a second. HP scaling and elemental mastery characters. Now here's the thing, elemental mastery is kind of funny in this game. When it comes to elemental mastery, that's not the only value, like that affects your reaction damage. Now Swirl, you'll notice that Swirl has like it scales really well. The reaction damage in Swirl is on Swirl specifically, it just scales really well with elemental mastery. So for the most part, most of your Anemo characters, especially if you're building them as like off-field supports, you're gonna want as much EM as possible on them. Now, leveling up to 90 isn't gonna give them more EM, but EM, reaction damage specifically that's based on EM, also scales a lot with your level. So if you level to 90, you're gonna do a lot more swirl damage you're gonna do a lot more as a level 90 character with 938 elemental mastery than you are as a level 80 character with 938 elemental mastery. Does that make sense? Like, your reaction damage is not just based on your elemental mastery, it's actually based directly on your character level. So any EM scaling characters, you want to level them to 90 as well. And yeah, max HP, also defense. You might not know that. A lot of people don't know this, and I've never really put this into practice, but any characters that scale based on defense, basically anything except attack, really. Defense scales better with level up than attack does. I don't know if you knew that. A lot of people don't. But yeah, any character, so like Yunjin, for example, Ito, Noelle, Goro, like these are all characters that, now since Goro, for example, and Yunjin, these are supports, so they might not be as high priority to scale to level to 90 as your main DPS. So like say if you're building Noelle, Ito, Albedo, any of those characters, you probably want to level 90 them first since they do most of your DPS. Like you probably have Noelle or Ito as your main DPS. Again, Noelle only if you have her at C6 like I do. C6 Noelle, because anything below C6 you may as well just build her healer. but if you have C6 Noelle, you can build her DPS. She's basically just budget Ito. But yeah. Yeah, Ito scales the defense. So yeah, any defense scaling character, you can probably level them to 90 and they'll get more benefit out of it than an attack scaling character. And yeah, then there's also HP supports. This would be like Barbara. Not Chi-Chi because she scales with attack. But Barbara, Diona, and again, these should be lower priority than your main DPSs. Bennett, for example. Hold up, Noelle healer. Honestly, I would... There's better options for healers than Noelle, honestly. There are much better options. She can be used as a healer. If you have C1, then you can guarantee that she'll get healing procs. See, here's the problem. She's an RNG based healer. Okay, C1 lets you circumvent that RNG by using her burst. Because it increases the chance to 100%. The chance. Okay, she is an RNG based healer. That's why she's kind of a bad healer. Okay, she's a bad healer. Like, she can heal, you use her E and then attack things to heal, but it doesn't always proc. 59% chance. So I don't think she's a very good healer. I'm just being honest with you. I got Zhongli very early on, so I've never needed Noelle as a shielder. And of course, I just kind of used Barbara as my first healer, because you get Barbara for free, let's face it. She was an HP scaling healer, so yeah, HP. Kokomi obviously is probably better than Barbara, so you get, she's also HP scaling. Yeah, so a lot of HP scaling characters, these are mostly characters that you might want to level 90, but you might want to do it after you level 90 your main DPSs, if they're HP scaling especially. So like Kazuha, and then there's like Nahida, since she's very EM focused. She does reactions, she might proc blooms, you know. These are all things that you'll want to consider when you level 90 her. If she's doing spread damage, if she's doing bloom damage, you know, if you're using her in a Nilou team and she's proccing the bountiful cores, then you definitely want to level 90 her, trust me. You'll get a lot more reaction damage that way. I think that's it. I think that's all I can think of, is just, yeah, anyone that's EM scaling, or the main stat focus is EM. Generally with Dendro characters, I would probably just level 90 them anyway, because there's a good chance you'll probably use them on like if not a bloom team, then a spread team. And same thing with Hydro characters, although maybe not so much Xingqiu. I don't know, it just depends how you're using them. Yelan, if you have Yelan, obviously, level 90 her before Xingqiu. Kuki Shinobu, obviously, she's a very good choice to level 90 because her healing scales based on HP. But she's also a character that uses a lot of elemental mastery to proc her, like Hyper Blooms, for example. And because you need the EM to proc Hyper Blooms, she's EM focused. It's reaction damage focused, which is going to depend directly on her character level. So she's one that you probably will want to level 90 like really quickly if you want to, you know, build a Hyper Bloom team. So yeah, things like Hu Tao, Yelan, any Animo character, Venti, Kazuha, Sucrose, even Lynette, like I already leveled her to 89. Yeah, even Lynette, Kazuha, yeah.